see. So, this was my 10K count, right, that I came up with a few weeks back, right around at the end of that fourth wave. Just to see how we're progressing along. It looks like it could still make sense. We could still be headed right for that 10K major resistance. Let's see how the subwaves of this fifth wave are coming together and just see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, we can look at alternative counts, obviously. So, it's a pretty extensive, it's a pretty big extension. So if that was the start, right? That's our wave 1. Let's go back down, start at wave 2. So we have a perfect 2618 extension, right, for the top of wave 3. So the way this would look, there's a couple things to look at here. When we're trying to figure out what's going to happen next, we have some big decisions to make. Now, this crucial support and resistance was there from a while ago, long before we made it up here, obviously, considering the fact that we started this chart literally at the beginning of this entire sequence, right? So this area right here, where my support and resistance came and ended up being so particularly relevant, is going to be crucial moving forward. You can see how strong of a support it provided. I think what this actually did, maybe that's a 236 retrace, I'm going to guess. It's definitely going to retrace to a fib. It's just a function. It has to be a 236. Otherwise, it would be, it's just too shallow. Huh. Okay. Can you guys even see that? Here we go. There's your 236 right there. Don't you love when that happens? There's your 236. So obviously that matches up perfectly like I was talking about with that support. So that support is a fib support. Normally I would say you're not going to have a wave 4 retrace only to the 236. That's something you might see on occasion in an extremely bullish scenario. There's just too much buying power to force the price up. In this instance, I think it's something else that's at play. I think we have a running flat here, so this is actually the end of the wave, and then the correction proceeds as follows, forming an ABC, which is a running flat. It's going to close out a little bit higher than the end of your A wave. And that's happening because of the strength of this support here. This is such a massive support at this point. We're actually already bullish into our fifth wave. I think we're going to push up and continue until we hit the major resistance, which is at about, it's about 9,400 on the Bitstamp chart. If I pull over my Coinbase chart, which has been my primary model so far, that 93.79 is going to be absolutely crucial. That's a major, major, major support we pulled from a year ago during our last live stream. So looking at the Bitstamp version with my 10K count, I think we are going to continue bullish here. Now, if we do get a big rejection somewhere and take a big drop, then sure, that will invalidate my count, and that will in turn make me go with an ABC zigzag here, where it would look like this. A, B, C, down to the 0.5 retracement, possibly, maybe to the 382, depending on how bullish we are. But this is more typical. That's what a lot of people out there are probably expecting right now. A lot of people haven't really thought of this as a potential running flat, and the only reason why I'm in the minority there is because I have this really strong support on my chart, and you guys should know if you watch my work, I am obsessed with support and resistance. We went through a year worth of BTC charts until we found the perfect support and resistance right here. Not based on recent trading. We went back and pulled this from a year ago. Anybody who's in the group who was in that live stream can say it was pretty awesome. We pulled this from a year ago without even knowing it made any sense today, and we came back to the present, and that's exactly where it matched up against our current chart. So that just goes to show you, even a year in the past, a support or resistance could be absolutely crucial in the future. That's why my charts are always so messy with them, and I have so many on the chart at the same time. I don't want to delete them. So yeah, keep watching BTC here. Let's see if we make that move. I would say there's really no point here where I would be comfortable saying, all right, we're out of the woods, we're not going to drop. Not until we get all the way up to that 9,400 resistance and test it. Sometimes we'll have a really strong resistance right here, and I'll say, hey, if this B goes higher than that resistance, this isn't an ABC zigzag. In this case, I can't say that. Best I can tell you right now is I really do like the scenario where we already completed a running flat correction, and we're moving up into an aggressive wave 5 to complete the final fifth wave of this major 10K run. That'll bring us up to 10,000. And then we can all celebrate. This is going up into 10. We're going into 10s. We might get rejected right at 10,000, but I think we're getting really damn close. All right, guys. Trade safe.